What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well as we get ready for Game 3 of the 2023 ALDS. Yankees looking for the sweep. They won both their games in the Bronx by a score of 8-3 and 5-1 over the wild card Mariners. Joe Musgrove versus Logan Gilbert, who won the clinching wild card game for Seattle, now takes the ball in Game 3. Musgrove making his first start of the playoffs. So we head to T-Mobile Park. I want to just sit. Let's see. So it looks like an overcast day. Bullpen, pretty much everybody except for maybe Jorge Alcala, good to go for the Yankee pen. What's up, Carter? Hanging in there, buddy. It's been an okay day. Not gonna lie. Hope you're doing well. The usual Yankee lineup, though, ready to go against Logan Gilbert up in Seattle. What's up, cool gamer? How's it going? As it's an overcast day or evening in Seattle. What's up, Josh? How's it going? So again, Gilbert, who won the wild card game, gets ready to take the ball here in Game 3. This is still Season 2, Carter. I took a lot of time off from baseball just to finish. And yeah, this is the second season. This is the 2023 season. We're in the playoffs. Yeah, and then this will probably be the last we play of baseball until the new game comes out in April. So, again, Gilbert taking the mound here. 1-0 record, a 6 ERA. It's, 4 runs in 6 innings pitched then? A whip just over 1. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Yeah, also didn't stream as much in December. Had a lot of health issues. November and December were very difficult months for me on a personal level for a lot of reasons. But Jorge Polanco hitting .444. That's 4 for 9 in the playoffs. No home runs, 2 RBI. And he takes a pitch. You called a strike on the outside black. 0-1. Well, I hope so, Carter. I hope they get back to a schedule where they're releasing in March instead of April. We'll see, cool gamer. I like that prediction. We've won the first 2 games of the ALDS. Josh swinging and missed there, 0-2. 8-3 and 5-1. Brandon Woodruff pitched a complete game. 1 run. Gave it 1 run in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Gilbert dials it up to 98, and Polanco can't catch up. Gilbert, of course, highly touted young pitcher for the Mariners. A fastball, slider, changeup, curveball pitcher. Tops out about 98. Joey Gallo hitting .333 in the postseason. Takes his first pitch and slices it foul. Even though it's an overcast night here, no wind in Seattle. Well, that's a little excessive, Josh. The 0-1 to Gallo. Swing and a miss. Another fastball, 0-2. Still late on it. And now takes a pitch inside, 1-2. Gallo patrolling left field. Funny enough, traded for Avi Garcia, who now patrols right, and then re-signed by the Yankees in the offseason. Or at least my Yankees, because he's actually been pretty decent for us overall. As strikes out there, though, as he chases a low changeup well out in front of it. So Gilbert with back-to-back Ks to start the game, and this Seattle crowd is into it. Nolan Arenado now hitting .250 on the postseason. Takes this first pitch and hammers it to dead center field. Going back is Carl Lewis, looking up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Arenado goes second of the series and second of the playoffs. A monster shot to dead center. Power versus power, and Arenado wins as Gilbert comes after him with a fastball right down Broadway. And the Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead. So after Polanco and Gallo just completely overmatched, Gilbert misses his spot, and Arenado puts one heck of a swing on it. 414 to dead center, almost 103 off the bat. I did, Cool Gamer, and then I re-signed him in free agency. I traded him for Avi Garcia. Matt Olson takes a pitch off the plate, 1-0. Olson hitting .250 on the postseason. No home runs, no RBI. Does have a run scored. And he clobbers one to right field and deep. Out in front on a changeup, but he's going to get just enough of it. And the Yankees go back to back and belly to belly. Goodbye, baseball. 400 feet to right. And the Yankees jump out to a 2-0 lead. So back-to-back strikeouts by Gilbert, and then back-to-back home runs by the Yankees. A little out in front on that changeup, but got the good wood on it, and when you've got Matt Olson's power, you're able to muscle it out of here. That brings up Avi Garcia, who's hitting .375 in the postseason. 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Late on a fastball there, 0-1. Tried to go 3 in a row. Just a hair late on that 98-mile-an-hour heater. And now out in front of the change, 0-2. Nice, Josh, nice. Garcia hitting .375. Strike 3 called, frozen with the fastball. So Gilbert eventually strikes out the side, but not before giving up a pair of solo home runs. First, Nolan Arenado, then Matt Olson, 28 and 29 on their backs, and 1 and 2 here tonight in Seattle. I repost my streams on YouTube also, Cool Gamer. Yes, Joe Musgrove, 30 starts in the regular season, a 15-7 record, a 2.62 ERA, a WHIP just over 1, almost a 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Randy Arozarena hitting .308 in the postseason. No home runs, 1 RBI. Has not looked good here against the Yankees. Looking to turn things around here in Game 3. Takes the first pitch. Little humpback liner to Olson. 1 away. All my social media is Cool Gamers, just Ray Carcillo. It's the same as anything else. So we saw Arozarena. He's followed by J.P. Crawford having one heck of a postseason. Then Michael Brantley, Kyle Lewis, Eugenio Suarez, Evan White, Dom T. Williams in right, Harry Ford, the rookie behind the plate, still looking for his first playoff hit, and Dylan Moore batting ninth and playing second. Crawford hitting .600 in the playoffs, including having a great series against the Yankees. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1, has a home run and 2 RBI. The 0-1 from Musgrove is fouled back out of play, quickly 0-2. That backs him off the plate a bit, 1-2. Going to be a 1-2 now from Musgrove. And he hung the curveball a little bit, but Crawford does not put a good swing on that ball. Dominguez will make the catch in medium center, and 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Michael Brantley hitting .385, no home runs, 1 RBI in the postseason. Takes one just off the plate, says the umpire, 1-0. That's off the plate, 2-0. Yeah, Josh, I wish Musgrove was a Yankee, too. We'll see what happens, Carter. We'll see what happens. 3-0. Being a little careful here with Brantley. A little too careful, it looks like. And now this one got the green light on 3-0, and he slices it foul, 3-1. And just misses the cutter. 3-2 now to Brantley. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a low curveball. Nasty pitch from Musgrove. First K of the day. And we go top 2. Yankees up by 2. I don't think we'll see that anytime soon, Cool Gamer, actually at all, as Jason Dominguez hitting .250 in the postseason. No home runs, no RBI. And he fouls one straight back 0-1. How about Carlos Correa going back to the Twins for 6 years? So he checks his swing, does Dominguez, 1-1. Both the Yankees and the Mets, honestly, still need one more bat. Both of them, as this chopped foul 1-2. Preferably a lefty, well, for the Yankees, preferably a lefty bat. Be a 1-2 to Dominguez. This chop foul still 1-2. The Yankees, yeah, Josh, the Yankees need one more bat. They need to get rid of, they need to start calling up some of these rookies. Get rid of Donaldson, Hicks, Higashioka, IKF, Glaber. I'm done with all of them. Done with all of them. The 1-2. Up and in. 2-2 now to Dominguez. Dominguez won his first career Gold Glove in center field this year as he slices this foul. Still 2-2, late on the fastball. And putting together a nice at-bat here against Gilbert. This will be the 8th pitch. The 2-2. And he's going to slice this one foul. Late again on the fastball as you see the Seattle faithful with their towels a-waving. And the 2-2 drifts outside. The count now full. You don't want to walk Dominguez. Not only because of Conforto on deck, but also because Dominguez will steal. The 3-2. Oh, and he popped him up. Foul ground. Suarez near the Yankee dugout. Makes the catch. Actually more in front of the camera well for the first out of the inning. So Dominguez loses the battle. A good 10-pitch at-bat there. As Michael Conforto hitting .429 with a solo home run in the postseason, stepping to the plate. I would take a bucket of baseballs for Josh Donaldson, gamer. And Conforto smacks this hard to the right side. Evan White gobbles it up. Flips to Gilbert covering, 2 away. Jammed him with an inside curveball. And that brings up Wilson Contreras hitting a .167 here in the postseason with a huge 2-run home run in Game 1. I mean, Josh, I think both teams would be happy, very happy with both of those players as Contreras swings to a high fastball 0-1. Contreras set a new career high with home runs this year with 26, breaking his old high of 24. Oh, and he's going to get his second of the postseason. A hanging changeup right over the middle of the plate. Goodbye, baseball. Hey, Mr. Wilson. His second of the postseason, the Yankees' third solo shot of the day. It's 3-0 New York. What a shot by Wilson Contreras. Holy cow. No doubt about that one. Absolutely crushed. He knew it immediately. 4:19 to left, 107 off the bat, almost off the scoreboard out there in left. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who has a 2-run home run in the postseason, hitting 200. Has 3 runs scored, a couple of hit by pitches, so a high on-base percentage. Former Rookie of the Year. Also won his first Gold Glove ever this year. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-1. Also, that misses outside, 2-1. The best Yankee hitter returns to scoring position actually this year. Is this rolled over to the right side, gobbled up there by Moore. He follows through and throws to White, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get another, a monster shot by Wilson Contreras. At the end of 1.5, it's 3-0 Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Yes, indeed, cool gamer. What's the 419 that concerns you, Josh? Kyle Lewis hitting .250 in the postseason with a solo home run. That solo home run actually came against the Yankees. It was not in the wild card round. And he chops this by a diving Matt Olson for a base hit. Garcia will corral it. Lewis has good speed. Garcia, good arm. The throw is in, not in time. He slid around the tag, says the umpire. And again, we cannot challenge anything at second base because MLB The Show remains broken and in desperate need of an update. It sure did look like Garcia got him. Nope, he got the hand in there. Good call by the umpire as we see the replay. The hand got in there. If Cabrera lets that come to him a bit more and does a slap tag instead of a sweep tag, instead 0-1 now to Suarez. Nope, yep, I thought he was out as well, Cool Gamer, but the replay showed as this one popped up to left. Joey Gallo can't make the catch, and it's going to... Joey Gallo should have had that one. Instead, it's going to dunk in front of him. It looked like Aaron Hicks out there. Suarez gets his first hit of the postseason, and it's an RBI double, and it's a 3-1 Yankee lead now. As there's a strike 0-1. Evan White hitting 200 with an RBI in the postseason. Takes one outside 1-1. Yeah, Josh, if you were thinking perfect game and no-hitter after one inning, my friend, that's not going to happen. That's chop foul 1-2. And now that's sliced foul, still 1-2. And there goes the shutout, Josh. So, and another foul ball from Evan White, making Musgrove work here. Remember, a lot of the Yankee pitchers haven't pitched in over a week because of the layoff between the wild card round and their last start. And White really making Musgrove work here. Is this chop foul? Evan White. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And chop to Olsen. That'll get Suarez the third. So the Yankees take the out at first, one away. Dom T. Williams hitting 100 on the postseason comes to the plate. He had a single in the Bronx. Takes a strike 0-1. Came over in the James Paxton trade from the Yankees. Hammers one foul 0-2 a few years ago. And this one popped up to shallow left. Gallo coming on. Makes the catch. Suarez goes back and tags, but he stays put. Well too shallow to keep it in. And that brings up the rookie Harry Ford, still looking for his first career postseason hit. And he takes a strike 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Good cutter from Musgrove. And this one looped down the right field line. That'll slice foul. Be another 0-2. And that one just misses off the plate. And Ford, the rookie, does not chase. But he chases that one. Strike 3. So the Mariners strand a runner at third with only one out. But they do score. At the end of 2 full here in the Pacific Northwest, it's 3-1 Yankees. Yankees hope they're not kicking themselves for Gallo not making that catch in left. Jorge Polanco struck out in his first at-bat. 4 for 10 in this series with 3 doubles. And oh, he might have got a hold of one. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. Goodbye, baseball. The red-hot Jorge Polanco, hip, hip, Jorge, gets the run right back for the Yankees. It's 4-1 New York. What a shot by Polanco as he turned on one. And if they had ALDS MVPs, Polanco would be in one of the front runners for it. What a shot by Polanco. 396 to right, 102 off the bat. Josh, I'd love to go back to work for ESPN. Although maybe they're probably a little gun-shy after I called out Michael Kay on Twitter a couple of days ago. As Joey Gallo swings through a fastball 0-1. Gallo now takes one off the plate, 1-1. So Musgrove gives up a run, but the Yankees get it right back off of Logan Gilbert. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball there, 1-2. Gallo really having trouble catching up to the gas tonight. And the 1-2, checked his swing, and just a little low, 2-2. The 2-2. Inside, the count now full on Gallo. Nolan Arenado on deck. The payoff pitch to Joey Gallo is hammered foul out in front of that changeup. Still 3-2. The 3-2. Just off the plate, says the umpire, ball 4. Really could have gone either way on that one. That's a 50-50 pitch. But Gallo draws the walk, and that brings up Nolan Arenado, whose solo home run in the first got the scoring started for New York. He is unique is a good word, Josh. And that, so Arenado back up to play with a man on, no one out. And the first pitch fouled off to the right side, 0-1. Just a little out in front. Arenado won, I think it's like his 9th career Gold Glove this year. 40th pitch of the day from Gilbert. It's popped up just a little underneath it. Shallow center. Lewis coming on, long run, but will get there and make the catch for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Yeah, cool game here. I mean, I wish I could, but I don't know. It's not easy. People just aren't gonna hire you just to hire you. Matt Olson, 1 for 1. I don't know. Maybe the right person sees this one day. Olson with a solo home run, his first of the postseason in his first at bat. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Gallo, we'll save above average speed off of first. The 1-0 to Olson. It's fouled back out of play, 1-1. Just a hair late on that high fastball. And the 1-1. Check this swing, but it's a strike anyway. 1-2. Good pitch there by Gilbert at the top of the zone. Olson is a double play candidate. You can get him to hit one on the ground. This one's sliced foul. Olson staying alive. Late again on the heater. Still 1-2. And Olson's going to smack this one towards left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Lewis will cut it off. Gallo will go first to third, though. So the Yankees now have a chance to get another run, potentially with an out, as Matt Olson, 2 for 2 tonight here at T-Mobile Park. And that brings up Avi Garcia, again, your batting champion this year, with a .338 average, 0 for 1. And Avi Garcia's how's this for your deep fly ball? Goodbye, baseball! A 3-run shot to left. The Yankees now have a touchdown and the extra point. It's 7-1 New York. 7 heaven here in Seattle. As Avi Garcia, his second home run of the series, this one a 3-run bomb. And the Yankees are looking to end this series here tonight in the Pacific Northwest. Goodbye, baseball. 4:17 to left, almost 109 off the bat. And that will do it for Gilbert, who goes 2 1/3. Scott Service comes out, takes the ball from his ace, or one of his aces, who just did not have it tonight. As that brings in Emerson Hancock, highly touted prospect. Pitched 3 innings in relief in Game 2, only gave up 1 run. But the Yankees looking to end this here and then sit and wait to see who they play in the ALCS. As this one hammered to deep center field. Going back, Lewis at the track, looking up, it's gone! The Yankees go back to back and belly to belly once again. Goodbye, baseball! Jason Dominguez, his first of the playoffs. It's 8-1 New York. What a shot by Dominguez! And again, there's no wind here on a cool night in Seattle. 398 to right center, 101 off the bat. Hancock came right after him with a fastball right down the middle. And Dominguez did not miss it, as this is high and outside, 1-0. Conforto grounded out to second in his first at-bat. Grounded out to first, and it was covered by, the official put out was 3-1. It'll be a 1-1 now to Conforto, as that's off the plate, 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, big old 5 spot in the second inning, and they're looking for more. This one to deep center field. Lewis going back, looking up. The Yankees have gone back to back, and belly to belly to belly. It's a missile from Magic Mike to dead center. It's 9-1 New York, and the Yankees are pouring it on here with a trip to the ALCS in their future. Oh, what a shot by Conforto. Goodbye, baseball. A 6 spot here in the third. 418 to dead center and 106 off the bat. And that brings up Wilson Contreras, who homered in his last at-bat and fouls one off 0-1. And now swing and a miss on a fastball 0-2. And now up and in 1-2. Yeah, John Sterling says belly to belly and back to back, belly to belly. And swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. It's kind of my little tribute to Sterling. Also, I like one of my favorite suplexes in wrestling is the belly to belly suplex. Or if you're a fan of Bailey, Bailey to belly. As this fouled back out of play by Cabrera, 0-1. So the string is broken at 3 in a row. And Cabrera now smacks one to deep center field. Lewis going back. Makes the running grab, though, as the park holds it just shy of the track. The Yankees are finally retired. And we go bottom 3, but the Yankees put up a 6 spot. It's 9-1. Because I really like Cabrera because he's got good stats in the game. He's also fast. He's a good fielder. He can play a bunch of positions. He's a switch hitter. As Dylan Moore, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, a 364 average. You know, I kept Cabrera and Volpe. I traded Peraza. As there's a strike. And Dominguez I kept 2. As there's a strike 0-1. Moore 4 for 11 in the postseason. Fouls one off here, 0-2. You know, and then when we traded for Francisco Lindor last year, but then he got hurt almost immediately after, and Cabrera, after he became the starter, had a super year, became Rookie of the Year last year for me. And out of the 9 hole, he's just a really good threat. Swing and a miss there, strike 3, 1 away. As Moore chases one out of the zone. Brings up Randy Arozarena, who lined out to first in his first at-bat. And there's a strike, 0-1. And there's another strike, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. Back-to-back Ks there for Musgrove. He has 4 now on the day. Yeah, I like switch hitters, Josh. I got 3 of them in the lineup, which helps. J.P. Crawford 0 for 1. Takes a strike, 0-1. Yeah, Nolan Arenado and Matt Olson, that Gold Glovers at the corners. And then Cabrera at short, young superstar. Is this foul back out of play? And Jorge Polanco at second. Although what's going to probably happen next year, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to probably move Cabrera to second, not re-sign Polanco, and call up Volpe to play short. That's fouled off 0-2. As this one chopped to first, Olsen there takes it himself, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Musgrove. We go top 4. Yankees up by 8. Polanco, a solo home run in his last at-bat, although Polanco might be playing himself into a contract. After having an okay regular season, he's so far having a monster playoffs as he rips this slider foul 0-1. Actually, he's been red hot since he came back from injury in mid-September. He missed most of July, all of August, and the first week of September, as that's high 1-1. And since then, he has been on a tear. He had 10 home runs before the All-Star break. He had 8 more, as this fell back out of play 1-2, in the last 3 weeks of September before the playoffs. So he has found his power stroke at the right time. That misses inside 2-2. The 2-2. Smack towards center field. Fairly deep, but Lewis is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. And now Joey Gallo, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. The wheels really kind of came off the cart for Gilbert, even though it wasn't sharp all day, but that walk to Gallo, that was a borderline ball 4, really changed that inning for him as that misses outside 1-0. The 1-0, fouled back out of play, 1-1. Yes, Cool Gamer, I used to when I first started streaming, as this chopped to the left side, dived, knocked down by Suarez because of the shift, recovers, fires, not in time. That'll be an infield single for Gallo. So a shift-beating ground ball. And I did okay. Josh, I used to play Diamond Dynasty really right up until a couple of months ago, as that popped up on the infield. Evan White on the lip of the infield grass makes the catch 2 away. But yeah, I used to play Diamond Dynasty a lot, and then I stopped. Again, it's been a real rough couple months for me, and I probably won't get into Diamond Dynasty now until the next game again, and we'll start all over. As Matt Olson 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. Couple of runs scored. But yeah, I used to play folks online and a lot of trolls. I used to play against people in chat. We used to have an option for it. But folks would start to troll, and it just wasn't fun anymore. As this one hammered to right field, his second of the night. Goodbye, baseball. Matty Ols finding the home run stroke. It's 11-1 New York. Matt Olson hitting the road and hitting the ball a long way. 443 to right. 108.6 off the bat, and that'll do it for Emerson Hancock. He gets pulled after an inning and a third. Avi Garcia now with a 3-run home run tonight. Faces Merrill Kelly, and Avi gets a hold of another one. The Yankees, for the 3rd time tonight, go back to back and belly to belly. It's off the scoreboard and left. Goodbye, baseball! It's 12-1 New York. It needs some improvements, Josh. It's definitely been a decline the last couple of years, I would say. Garcia absolutely crushes one. Soon as Merrill Kelly comes in. And that brings up Jason Dominguez 1 for 2 with a home run. Almost every Yankee, I think, has a home run. As Dominguez fouls off a fastball 0-1. So Dominguez, his average now up to 300 here in the postseason. Takes a pitch off the plate, 1-1. Merrill Kelly getting a lot of work this series. Is this foul back out of play, 1-2? What do you mean, Cool Gamer? In the franchise, I made it was all trades. There was no fantasy draft, and I had to figure out ways to make it work because I don't have forced trade on. As that misses outside, 3-2 count now full. And yes, if you want to see if you're talking about Diamond Dynasty, I can show that later. I got a ton of packs, too, as this chopped on the left field line, knocked down by Suarez, and he'll just eat it. Dominguez too fast, another infield single for the Yankees. Oh, you mean like the Diamond? I didn't really customize them, Cool Gamer. No, I really don't care about that stuff. Conforto 1 for 2 with a solo home run tonight. And normally Dominguez would be looking to steal here, but up by 11, he's staying put. As Conforto fouls off a fastball. 0-1. I did it a couple of years ago, and it was whatever. As this one popped up. Shallow left. Long run for Arozarena, and foul ground makes the catch. And that'll mercifully end the inning. But the Yankees get another 3 runs. A 2-run shot by Matt Olson. And a solo shot by Avi Garcia. We go bottom 4. It's 12-1 Yankees. Michael Brantley 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at-bat. Takes a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Brantley.
And now this one hammered to deep center field. Dominguez back at the track. Makes the running grab as he slams into the wall for the first out of the inning. And now that brings up Kyle Lewis, who doubled in his first at-bat and scored thus far the only Mariner run. There's a strike, 0-1. Brantley just missed that cutter, by the way. As this one off the end of the bat. Gallo there in deep left. Has room, just shy of the track, makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Eugenio Suarez, who's 1 for 1 with that RBI double, his first hit of the postseason. He's 1 for 11 now, as that misses high, 1-0. And you thought that maybe the Mariners could answer, this could be a game, and then the Yankees ended any hopes of that in the third. As there's a strike, 1-1. 50th pitch of the day for Musgrove. Is a little broken bat dribbler back to Joe. He'll flip to first, and a very quick 4th inning. We go top 5. The bat head went farther than the ball did. The Yankees retire the Mariners in order and are still up by 11. Wilson Contreras, he's 1 for 2 with a home run tonight. His 2 hits this series are home runs. And Contreras is going to rip this one to left field. Arozarena runs it down, though, reaches up. That was on a frozen rope, but is able to make the play 1 away. And that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 2. One of the few Yankees without a hit. In fact, I think the only Yankee without a hit right now. Chases a low fastball, 0-1. Sal Romano now warming in the Mariner pen. Cabrera fouls this back out of play. Quickly 0-2. In the 0-2. Chopped foul. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. Kelly, a fastball, sinker, curveball, changeup, cutter pitcher. Yankees have seen him a lot this series. As this is chopped foul. Still 0-2. Depends on what's going on, but most weeks, Cool Gamer, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, I don't always do baseball. Sometimes I do a thing called New Game Friday. Like, next Friday will be a new video game. It'll be the new Fire Emblem game as Cabrera chops this to third. Suarez is there, fires the first 2 away. And that brings up Jorge Polanco, who homered back in the third. He gave the Yankees a 4-1 lead. And that misses inside, 1-0. But tonight, baseball, tomorrow, baseball, Friday, baseball, and then next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, baseball, if necessary. Is that foul back and I play 1-1? No, Thursday is a stream. We're back to the... Some Thursdays, Josh, some Thursdays, I do not stream. Most Thursdays, we are streaming. We're streaming again tomorrow. We're streaming tomorrow. Is this foul back and I play 1-2 again? I had some health issues the last couple of months. I had a lot of personal stuff going on, so the streams, I admit, got kind of inconsistent, as that's fouled off 1 and 2. But we're back to pretty much kind of trying to do 4 nights a week. As Polanco fouls this off and stays alive, still 1 and 2. So I know it's been tough, right? Like, it's been inconsistent for sure the last couple of months, and but life happened. As this one ripped on the right field line, just foul, just missed the umpire. But tomorrow we're streaming. We're back to baseball. We streamed last Thursday. We're streaming tomorrow. I'll let you know if there's no Thursday stream. As Polanco swings and misses, got him on the inside curve. And for the first time tonight, the Yankees are retired in order. We go bottom 5, still up by 11. As Evan White, 0 for 1, will lead off here against Joe Musgrove. That's also part of the reason why, I don't know if he's still in here, but Carter asked if this was the 3rd season. And it's like, no, it's only still the 2nd, because I lost a lot of time the last 2 months. As there's a strike with the cutter, 0-2. And that's off the plate, 1 and 2. Like I said, dealing with some stuff. I had COVID for a few weeks. Is this one lined right at Matt Olson despite the shift? Only man on the right side of the infield, and that's right where Evan White hit it. Well, it's just one of those nights, folks. Some days you're the Bugs, some days you're the windshield. And today the Yankees are the windshield and the Mariners are the Bugs. Dom T. Williams, 0 for 1. 1 for 11 in the postseason. Takes a strike, 0-1. I had COVID. I had my hand surgery. I got a problem with my foot that thankfully is finally starting to get resolved. As this chop foul still 0-2. I had some personal tragedy to deal with. It's been a rough couple of months. So, swing and a miss. Got him on the curveball. Pulled the string. 2 away. 5th K for Musgrove. And that brings up Harry Ford, who struck out in his first at-bat. Still looking for his first career postseason hit. And that's called a ball. 1-0. So Musgrove does not get the call there. He gets that one, though. 1-1. And now this one popped up, foul ground. Contreras can't make the catch. Thought about diving for it, but up by 11. I don't want Contreras getting needlessly hurt. And Ford fouls off a slider, still 1-2. Strike 3 called, curveball at the knees. Ford can't believe it. But it's the 6th K for Musgrove. We go top 6. Yankees still up by 11. Joey Gallo 1 for 2 tonight with a walk and a single. 2 runs scored. He's been a bit of a rally starter tonight for the Yankees. He fouls off a sinker here, 0-1. The 0-1, skied to left and fairly deep. Going back a Rosarena, it's off the top of the wall. Gallo thought he might have had an oppo bomb. Instead, Cruz is into second with his second hit of the day and a leadoff double. That brings up Nolan Arenado. 1 for 3 tonight with a solo home run. Got the scoring started back in the first. He takes a fastball high, 1-0. And he's going to line this one to right field fairly deep. Williams will run it down. Gallo will tag and go to third. Arenado hit it right on the screws, but Williams, very good defensive outfield here for Seattle with Arenado, Lewis, and Williams. And that brings up Matt Olson, 3 for 3 tonight with a single and 2 home runs. A chance for another RBI, and he fouls off a curveball, 0-1. Mariners, of course, will happily trade a run for the out. That's off the plate, 1-1. And swing and a miss on a change, 1-2. That's inside. Count levels to Olsen at 2. Trying to keep everything down. Trying to at least get a ground ball out of him is Kelly. That's fouled back and out of play. Still 2-2. Borderline fastball. And another foul ball. As Olsen not going quietly here in the top of the 6th. 2-2. Hammered down the right field line, but this will slice foul, excuse me. He got the bat head on it, but it was just a little out in front as Kelly took a little something off. What's up, swingman? How's it going, buddy? The 2-2. Skied to center field. This should get the run in from third. Lewis back. Actually, at the track, it's traveling. It's gone. It got him in all right. Goodbye, baseball. Olsen's third of the night. A 3-home run game for Matt Olson here in Game 3 of the ALDS against the Mariners. It's 14-1 New York. What had been a close series up to this point is now absolutely a bloodbath. Oh my goodness, Matt Olson single-handedly bludgeoning the Mariners. It's 14-1. What's up, YBC? How's it going? As Sal Romano comes in out of the pen for his second appearance of the postseason. And Avi Garcia 2 for 3 with a pair of home runs of his own. And he fouls off a fastball 0-1. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate it, guys. Welcome, welcome. For those of you, if you're new, you have to wait a few minutes. Wait a few minutes. We have that on because to deter trolling, as this one smacked to right field, and Garcia picks up his third hit of the day, and opposite field single. And I guess it's a moral victory that Romano kept him in the park. Now Jason Dominguez 2 for 3 with a single and a solo home run steps up to the plate. Switch hitter batting from the left side. Chops this to the left side. Could be two. Crawford to the second for one. On to first, not in time. Fielder's choice there. Dominguez runs too well. That was hit too softly. And that brings up Michael Conforto. 1 for 3 with a solo home run tonight. And he fouls off a curveball from Romano, 0-1. Romano, a sinker, slider, curveball, fastball pitcher. Tops out about 96. Former Yankee, former Red. Is this smacked to third? Another former Red, Suarez there. Feeds Moore at second. That mercifully ends the inning, but the Yankees score 2 more. And at the end of 5.5, it's 14-1 New York. Dylan Moore 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now a leadoff against Joe Musgrove, who aside from a rough couple of first innings, as usual for Joe, if he can get past the second, he usually settles down, and the Mariners have looked absolutely hapless at the plate since that second inning. The 0-2 to Moore. Bit of a hanging slider, got away with one there. 0-2. And this one, a little dribbler to third. Arenado charges, fields, fires the first. 1 away. And now that brings up Randy Arozarena. 1 for 10 in the ALDS. 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a line out to first. Fouls one back, 0-1. Oh, Steph, tonight we've hit like 8 of them. We've hit like 8. We've just been absolutely clobbering on them tonight. As that's off the plate, 1-1. And that's off the plate, 2-1. This way on the inside. The 2-1 to Arozarena. Chases a cutter, 2-2, helping out Musgrove there. And that's off the plate. The count now full. J.P. Crawford on deck. And another foul ball as Arozarena stays alive. Another 3-2. Another foul ball. Yeah, something like that, Steph. Blowouts do happen sometimes in the playoffs. Yankees have blown out the Red Sox a lot too, so. And the Red Sox have blown out the Yankees. It happens. This one lined to right. Garcia's there, makes the catch, 2 away. Still, that just counts as 1 game, but this is a big one because this will be game 3 and a 3-game sweep of the ALDS for the Yankees. Crawford 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Takes a strike, 0-1. And another quick strike, 0-2. Crawford, who has been red hot this series, takes one off the plate there, 1-2. Now a backdoor slider up the middle. Polanco is there, fires the first. Good scoop by Olsen. We go top 7. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Musgrove. And the Yankees still up by a baker's dozen. It's 14-1. Wilson Contreras, 1 for 3 with a solo home run tonight. 2 for 9 in the series with a pair of home runs. He had a big 2-run home run in game 1. He had a big solo shot here tonight when the game was still within reach. Now late swing on a backdoor slider, 0-1. The 0-1 from Romano. And he swung on and missed again, 0-2. And the 0-2. Little chopper to the left side. Crawford is there. Fields fires the first, 1 away. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who's 0 for 3. The only Yankee not to have a hit tonight. Cabrera, though, having a good series coming into tonight. Takes a pitch high and outside, 1-0. 3 runs scored, a couple of walks. Really working the count. The 1-0. Chopped foul, 1-1. Cabrera just a hair late on that power sinker. Now that's off the plate, 2-1. And now the 2-1, chopped back to Romano. Flips the first, 2 away. Good play there by the Mariner pitcher, and that brings up Jorge Polanco. 1 for 4 with a solo home run back in the third. At the time, made it 3-0 Yankees. And he's been having a heck of a series as he hammers this one to right, but right at Dom T. Williams. And the Yankees go in order here in the 7th. Get up and stretch! Excuse me, going bottom 7. Yankees still up 14-1. Michael Brantley 0 for 2. Strikeout and a line out. He's had good at-bats, but nothing to show for it as he pops this one up to left. Long run for Gallo. Cannot get there. I think Rodon will be fine, Steph. Yes, I think he will be fine. As this hammered foul, 0-2. As long as he stays healthy, the stuff is there. And the 0-2 is low, 1-2. Now the 1-2, punched foul, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him again on the curveball. Got him on the curve in the first, got him on the curve here, 1 away. 7 Ks for Musgrove, and that brings up Kyle Lewis. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. 2 for 10 this series. Takes a strike, 0-1. Back-to-back doubles in the second are the only hits and the only run for the Mariners. As this fouled off and out of play, 0-2. Lewis and then Suarez both doubled, and since then, nothing. As this one lined to right, Garcia coming on, makes the catch, 2 away. And now Suarez, 1 for 2 with that RBI double, as I mentioned. 1 for 12 in the playoffs. That was his only hit so far. Clobbers one to left, but it looks like he just got jammed enough. Gallo in deep left makes the catch. Another quick inning for Musgrove. We go top 8. Yankees still up by 13. Now Gallo 2 for 3. He's got himself a double and a single. The first pitch from Romano fouled off, 0-1. And that'll probably do it for Musgrove. He goes 7 shutout innings. Looks like Cole Sulser will start to warm and pitch the 8th. The 0-1 to Joey. Tried to check his swing, but went around on the slider, 0-2. And now Gallo's going to get his second double of the day. A shift-beating double down the left field line. A Rosarena digs it out of the corner. And Joey Gallo with a 3-hit game 3. And that brings up Nolan Arenado, 1 for 4 tonight with a solo home run. He's hit the ball well several times, though, as that misses outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Chopped up the middle. That'll get knocked down by Moore. He will get Arenado at first. A little bit of a glitch there. Gallo goes to third on the ground ball, and that brings up Matt Olson now. 4 for 4 with a single, 3 home runs, 5 RBI, 4 runs scored. A historic night for the Yankee first baseman as he clobbers this one to deep center field. Going back is Lewis at the track, leaping. Oh, and he makes the catch. Inches away was Olson from a 4-home run game. It goes instead as a sac fly. Joey Gallo is all smiles as he comes back and meets Olson near the dugout. He was inches away from a 4-home run game 3. Instead, he picks up RBI number 6. And it's 15-1 Yankees as Avi Garcia now with 2 home runs and a single steps to the plate. Just missed it as now a little dribbler back to the mound. Romano Fields fires the first in time. That'll end the inning. Yankees get another. Matt Olson, his 6th ribby of the night. And at the end of 7.5, it's 15-1 New York. As in will come Cole Sulser. He pitched an inning in game 1, had a pair of strikeouts. As Evan White 0 for 2. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. That's inside 1-0. And that's off the plate 2-0. And that's off the plate. 3-0 as Sulcer kind of nibbling here, up by 14. There's a strike right down Broadway. 3-1. Kind of no surprise there, coming right at him. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Looked like it would have been ball 4. The count now full. The payoff pitch, well out of the zone, and a leadoff walk there from Sulcer. Not what you want to see here, up by 14. Dom T. Williams now 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Chops one foul, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Swing and a miss on a curve. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Good pitching there by Sulcer. One away, and that brings up Harry Ford, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Possibly his last chance to pick up his first career playoff base hit as that misses high, 1-0. And again, something against the righties for whatever reason. Sulcer just a little nibbling for whatever reason as this one popped up to Garcia. Again, coming right at him. Garcia makes the catch, 2 away. Throws behind the runner. The Yankees having a little fun here. And now Dylan Moore, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Again, that fastball just kind of drifting. 1-0. As this one is ripped towards left center field. And is going to dunk in front of Dominguez for a base hit. Dominguez is going to fire into third. And he's out at third. You're down by 14 trying to go first to third. And this is why Jason Dominguez is this year's Gold Glove winner. An absolute one-hop strike to third. And thrown out is White. Perfect tag by Arenado. We're going top 9. Oh, what a mistake there by White. As former Yankee Luis Cessa comes in here for his 3rd appearance of the series. Now Jordan Hicks, who has yet to pitch in the playoffs, warming for the Yankees. A chance for him to get some work in. Looks like he'll try to get the last 3 outs. Dominguez 2 for 4, a single and a home run. Also reached on a fielder's choice, fouls one back, 0-1. And now this one chopped up the middle. Crawford there behind second. He'll just eat it. And that brings up Michael Conforto, 1 for 4. And that misses outside, 1-0. And the 1-0 popped up by Conforto. Crawford underneath it makes the catch, 1 away. And that brings up Wilson Contreras, but actually he's going to get called back. Yankees now trying to rest some guys. Joe Mack will come in and pinch hit for Contreras, and, well, he'll catch the 9th inning. Trying to get some of these rookies and some other guys some experience in case they're needed in the ALCS or beyond. Mack's first career playoff at-bat. A check on Dominguez. He's not going anywhere. It'll be an 0-1 to Mack. Fouled off to the left side, 0-2. In the 0-2, skied to center field, fairly deep, but Lewis is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, 0 for 4 tonight. Trying to join the hit parade. The only Yankee without a hit tonight. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Cabrera had a good game. Cabrera also hits better in New York just in general. He had 2 good games in New York. So he takes a pitch inside, 1-1. But would love to erase that 0 for here, even with just a single. The 1-1 to Ozzie. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-2. Cessa slider, fastball, changeup pitcher, tops out about 96. And the 1-2. Oh, just missed that slider. Popped it up to fairly deep left. Catch is made by Arozarena. We go bottom 9. In comes Joe Mack to catch.
A defensive change for the Yankees.
And Jordan Hicks comes in for his 41st. Well, excuse me, he had 40 appearances in the regular season. A 1-1 record, couple of saves, 23 holds, though, as the primary setup man to Giovanni Gallegos. A 2.7 ERA, a whip under 1. And he will try to get the last 3 outs here as he gets his first postseason work and his first work in 8 days. Arozarena 0 for 3 tonight. Takes a strike, 0-1. 98 on the gun. Hicks will hit 101. He throws very hard. That cutter misses high, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 102 from Hicks. Now Arozarena well in front of the change, 1-2 as he fouls it off. And now off the end of the bat, Arozarena, shallow center. Dominguez makes the basket catch. 1 away. Hung up there just enough for Jason to corral it. And that brings up J.P. Crawford 0 for 3. And he takes a strike, 0-1. And another strike, 0-2. I believe it, Steph. I believe it. As this one up the middle and by Cabrera, that'll be a base hit. So Crawford, well, even if the Mariners are eliminated here, he will have hit 500 in the playoffs. I think 8 for 16 or 7 for 14. Very impressive. Michael Brantley 0 for 3. Pops it up to left. Gallo is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. And the Mariners are down to their last hope. Kyle Lewis, who doubled earlier, trying to keep the game and the postseason alive for Seattle. Lewis 1 for 3 tonight, a double, a run scored, a 267 average in the postseason with a solo home run. Swings through a sinker there, 0-1. And now chases a cutter out of the zone, 0-2. Mariners down to their last strike, the 0-2. High, 1-2 at 100. Lewis does not chase the high heater. The 1-2 again, chases it, strike 3, and that'll do it. Hicks closes the door, gets the last 3 outs. The Yankees sweep the Mariners and finish it off with an absolute bludgeoning here in Game 3, 15-1. The Yankees will now head to the ALCS once again, as they'll head back to New York and await who wins between the Angels and the Guardians. But an absolute amazing effort by everyone tonight. The Mariners held to 4 hits. Matt Olson, your player of the game, with 3 home runs, 6 RBI, a single, and a sac fly. Joe Musgrove, 7 strikeouts, 2 hits, 1 run, and 7 innings pitched. Logan Gilbert, 7 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 6 hits in 2 1/3. The Yankees absolutely dismantle the Mariners, 15-1. Somebody asked earlier, we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 home runs as a team tonight. 15 runs off of 10 home runs. Sulcer pitched a scoreless 8th, Hicks a scoreless 9th. And that is the end of the ALDS. An absolute dismantling of Seattle. The Yankees won 8-3, 5-1, and 15-1. Gilbert drops to 1-1 in the playoffs. Musgrove 1-0. Let's see. So Atlanta beats St. Louis. San Diego beats San Francisco. Braves and Padres in the NLCS. Cleveland up 2-1. And it'll be the Yankees versus Cleveland in the ALCS as Cleveland wins 3-1. The Angels won Game 1. Cleveland won 3 in a row. Actually, the same thing happened with Atlanta and San Diego. Every team that won 3-1 was down 1-0. So now Aaron Savali will get the start. Again, it's not going to be Robbie Ray. It's going to be Garrett Cole, and they'll probably start their number one guy. Atlanta up 1-0 against the Padres right now. Excuse me. I know why the computer did that. Technically, it would be Robbie Ray's position, but obviously in the playoffs. Savali, I don't know who, so I don't know who will be starting for them, actually. Partly cloudy day in the Bronx. Everybody available. But obviously, yes, you're going to have Garrett Cole, your ace, going one. Savali, a right-handed pitcher. Looks like it's going to be Savali. The Yankees will send up the usual suspects against a right-handed pitcher. Oh, no. Wilson Contreras, a little banged up today, it looks like. So Joe Mack will start. Ozzy Cabrera will move into the 8-hole. Hopefully it's a one-game thing. So Joe Mack will get his first start of his career in the postseason. He will catch Garrett Cole in Game 1 of the ALCS. So Contreras, a little banged up. So he gave Mack an inning of play in an at-bat against Seattle. That happens sometimes to him. It also means that there's only two true righties in the Yankee lineup right now, Arenado and Garcia. So we'll see what happens here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Garrett Cole will get the ball for the Yankees here in the ALCS. The Cleveland Guardians, the New York Yankees, the last time these two teams met in the ALCS, I want to say was 1998? Yeah, it was the Yankees were en route to a World Series win against the Padres. That could happen again. Garrett Cole will take the mound. Got the win in Game 1 against the Mariners. Went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk. So the whip more bloated than normal. He did have 7 strikeouts, but was not particularly sharp. Miles Straw, the speedy center fielder, 4 for 9 in his first round, will lead off. And he pops up the first pitch. Joe Mack going back. Cannot make the catch. So Straw stays alive, 0-1. The 0-1. Inside, back Straw off the plate, 1-1. The Yankees very much struggled with Cleveland, one of the few teams they struggled with this year. This is a very potent lineup. As this one, as I said, hammers this to the left. That was a hanging slider from Cole. And look for Straw to take off, especially with Mack, who does not have as good an arm as Contreras. And that brings up Ahmed Rosario, who takes a strike, 0-1. And there's a strike at the knees, 0-2. And again, a slider up the middle, and you wonder if Cole, that's usually his put-away pitch, but Cleveland has now singled on back-to-back sliders, and that brings up former Yankee Giancarlo Stanton, who you did not want to face with 2 on and nobody out, as that misses high, 1-0. And there's a strike with the change, 1-1. And that's upstairs, 2-1. You also wonder with Mack behind the plate, not Cole's usual catcher, swing and a miss there on a curve, 2-2. Is hurting the Yankee aces. This one ripped foul, still 2-2. Swing and a miss, got Stanton out in front aggressively on a changeup, 1 away, and a huge strikeout for Cole. As now that brings up George Springer, hitting a .188 this postseason, and ambushes the first pitch fastball, but it's foul, 0-1. No home runs, 2 RBI thus far. And double steal is on. Everybody's safe. Was not expecting that, and now a chance for Cleveland to take the lead with an out. The 1-1 to Springer is a strike at the knees, 1-2. And now just got a piece of that slider, 1-2. You can't remove the slider completely from Cole's repertoire, as that's fouled off, still 1-2. It is his put-away pitch, but clearly they're going to it a little less, as that's hammered foul. And now that's low, 2-2. Yankees being particularly careful with Springer. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider, strike 3, 2 away. A massive strikeout for Garrett Cole. And now that brings up the ever-dangerous switch-hitting Jose Ramirez. He takes a pitch just off the plate, says the umpire, 1-0. No home runs, 2 RBI on the postseason. And he hammers one to deep right center field. Dominguez, though, has room, makes the catch on the track. And the Yankees can exhale as Garrett Cole wiggles out of a huge first-inning jam. We go bottom 1, scoreless in the Bronx. Aaron Savali gets the start for Cleveland. Gave up 4 runs in 6 innings, no walks, 8 strikeouts. Did not pick up a decision, not factor in the decision against the Angels. Jorge Polanco, 1 home run, 3 RBI, and a .357 average. This postseason will lead off. Savali, a cutter, fastball, curveball, splitter, slider. Pretty much the kitchen sink. Tops out about 94 on the gun. And the first pitch is hammered to right field. Fairly deep. The wind blowing in today. If the wind was going the other way, that's a home run. Instead, it dies on the warning track. 1 away. Polanco, followed by Joey Gallo, Nolan Arenado, Matt Olson, Avi Garcia, Jason Dominguez, Michael Conforto, Oswaldo Cabrera batting 8th today, and Joe Mack, the rookie catcher, batting 9th. Keep an eye. The flags are blowing in from right field today. And that is not good for the Yankee lefties, as that's fouled off by Gallo, 0-1. That helps nullify the short porch in a big way, especially in this video game. The 0-1... Gallo out in front of a splitter, 0-2. Won another Gold Glove this year, out in left. And that misses high, 1-2. If there was even no wind, that Polanco fly ball flies out of here. And now Gallo, a humpback liner to second, catch is made, 2 away. As that brings up Nolan Arenado, hitting .231 this postseason with 2 home runs and 3 RBI. And he's going to clobber one to left, fairly deep, but playable. Stanton out there makes the catch, and the Yankees go in order here in the first. We go top 2. No score in ALCS Game 1. Ryan Mountcastle, former Oriole, former Brave, 1 home run, 4 RBI. 400 average. Got traded last season to the Braves, signed with Cleveland in the offseason, and smacks the first pitch from Cole up the middle. Another base hit for Cleveland. Spencer Torkelson now, the DH. Former Tiger first baseman takes a strike, 0-1. 1 home run and 1 RBI in this postseason. Takes another strike, quickly 0-2. And takes one low, 1-2. Torkelson homered against Cole, if I remember correctly, in the regular season, but chases a slider here. Strike 3, 1 away. And now that brings up Jacob Nottingham, another former Oriole, hitting .250. And catching today, takes one high, 1-0. Nottingham also has a solo home run this postseason, and takes a strike there, 1-1. As that misses high, 2-1. And now this one chopped foul, 2-2. Nottingham is a double play candidate. Checked his swing, did not go, says the umpire. Count full. And the dangerous Andres Jimenez up deck on deck. Swing and a miss there by Nottingham. Strike 3, 2 away. 4th K for Cole. And that brings up Jimenez. And he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Has a home run and a pair of RBI this postseason. Now takes one off the plate, 1-1. And a strike at the knees, 1-2. For the most part, Cole's fastball does seem to be on. Swing and a miss. 5 Ks through 2 innings for Cole. As Cleveland strands another runner, we go bottom 2. Still no score in the Bronx. Matt Olson had a career day in Game 3 against the Mariners. 3 home runs, 6 RBI, and hitting .500 overall now this postseason. And he pops the first pitch up from Savali. Shallow left, Stanton there, 1 away. Jammed with the splitter. Savali's difficult to judge with all those pitches. Avi Garcia now 3 home runs, tied for the Yankee lead. 7 RBI is the Yankee lead in the postseason, and a .462 average. And he's going to hammer one to right center field and deep. Did it get caught in that jet stream, though? Yes, it did. Again, the wind blowing in. And it's able to get run down in right field. It's actually Straw out in right, Springer's in center for the second out of the inning. As that brings up Jason Dominguez hitting .385 with a home run and an RBI. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 0-1. So the weather really helping out Savali so far. Otherwise, it'd be 2-0 Yankees. As Dominguez up the middle, but nice play there by the youngster at second, who fires to first. And that will end the inning. So again, the Yankees go in order. They hit the ball well, but nothing to show for it. We go top 3. No score. I think that's Rosario there at second. Jimenez at short. Straw 1 for 1 with a single in his first at-bat and a stolen base, but stranded at third. Swings to a fastball, 0-1. There's another strike with the change. Quickly 0-2. That's a little up and in, 1-2. And this one grounded to Jorge Polanco. He will field, fire to first, plenty of time, 1 away. That brings up Ahmed Rosario, who singled in his first at bat. Excuse me, that's Jimenez at second. Rosario is at short. My apologies. So there's a strike, 0-1. Former New York Met came over in the Francisco Lindor trade. Takes a strike again at the knees, 0-2. Check this swing. Did he go? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 3, 2 away. 6 Ks for Cole. And that brings up Giancarlo Stanton, who was a massive strikeout in his first at-bat. Takes a strike here, 0-1. Struck out on a changeup. Now checks his swing, 1-1 as that falls low. Stanton now at 417 career home runs. Swings to a fastball, 1-2. The 1-2 to Stanton. Just got a piece of that low curveball. Good pitch by Cole. Good job by Stanton to spoil it. 50th pitch of the night for Cole. Swing and a miss. His 7th K of the day. He's gotten Stanton twice. The first 1-2-3 inning for Cole. We go bottom 3rd. Still no score. Michael Conforto hitting .333 with a pair of solo home runs. Will lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd, as Savali has seen 6 and retired 6. Conforto swings over the top of that one, 0-1. Conforto 1 for 10 with 3 strikeouts in his career against Savali. So doesn't necessarily see him well always. Fouls off a curveball there, 0-2, just a little late. And the 0-2. Fouled back out of play on the cutter, still 0-2. And now this one ripped down the right field line, foul, still 0-2. And another foul ball from Conforto, making Savali work a little bit. But it's still an 0-2 hole. And this one popped up to left. Fairly deep, but Stanton is there. One away.
Batting eighth.
Ozzy Cabrera now hitting an even 100. 1 for 10 in the playoffs. Has a couple of walks, hit by pitches, etc. 1 home run. The one hit, though, a 2-run home run. Back in Game 2, I believe, against the Mariners. And he skies this one to center field. Deep, but playable for George Springer. Springer makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Joe Mack. Mack only his second at-bat of the postseason. Chases one in the dirt, 0-1. Came in late of the 15-1 blowout to give Contreras a day off, and Mack fouls off a cutter, 0-2. Mack has 1 big league home run in 2 seasons at the majors, but he's only 20 years old. Not really a power guy, as that misses inside, but the Yankees really like him and think that the power will develop as he ages. The 1-2, inside, 2-2. He's also a solid catcher behind the plate, decent base runner, and a tremendous upside. Was traded for Ben Rortvedt during the season. Strike 3 called. The cutter comes back and catches the corner, and that'll end the third. Yankees go down in order again. We go top 4. No score in the Bronx. George Springer, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat, will step up to the plate here against Garrett Cole. And he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Springer, his 10th season in the bigs. Chases a changeup there, 0-2. Now a slider well out of the zone, 1-2. And that's low and outside. Springer does not chase. The 2-2 is low, 3-2, and the dangerous Jose Ramirez on deck. The 3-2. Ball 4, 4 straight out of the zone after starting it off with a pair of strikes, a rare walk from Cole. And that brings up Ramirez, who lined out in his first at-bat. Now pops one up to center. Dominguez is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. So Dominguez has retired Ramirez twice. And that brings up Ryan Mountcastle, who singled in his first at-bat. Takes one off the plate, 1-0. Is a double play candidate from her first-round pick of the Orioles. Chops this one to second. Polanco will go to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Hit too softly. The Yankees, though, get the lead runner, and Springer, much faster than Mountcastle, will take that trade every time. Spencer Torkelson, the DH, former Detroit Tiger. Ooh, called a ball. Borderline pitch there from Cole, 1-0. He chops one foul now, 1-1. This one's a strike as well, 1-2. Good fastball. That's blocked nicely by Mack. And it'll be a 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve. 8th K for Cole. And despite the leadoff walk, nothing else doing for Cleveland. We go bottom 4. Still no score. As Jorge Polanco flew out to deep right in his first at-bat, but the wind blew it back to the warning track. And now Polanco will get the first Yankee hit as he serves this to left on a line. And you wonder now, second time through the lineup, if the Yankees will adjust to a Savali and also adjust to the wind. Joey Gallo 0 for 1. Is a double play candidate. Smacks this right to third. Ramirez to second for 1. On to first. It's a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. So the Yankees get their first hit. But Savali's still facing the minimum as Arenado now up at the plate, 0 for 1. And he fouls off a splitter, 0-1. That also keeps Savali's pitch count down. You think, hey, all right, we got a leadoff single, and then, oh no, Joey Gallo. As Arenado swings through a curveball, 0-2. The 0-2 to Arenado. Smacked on the left field line foul, out in front of the cutter, still 0-2. Savali's pitch count in very good shape, as that's off the plate, 1-2. So the Yankees get their first hit, but because of the double play, it's quickly erased. And now Arenado fouls off a cutter, still 1-2. Next time that happens, expect Gallo to bunt. If that happens again. Another foul ball from Arenado. Trying to get something he can handle from Savali. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And another foul ball. That cutter really dove down and away from Arenado, but he still got a piece off the end. Do another 1-2. And this one ripped to left field. That's a base hit. So Arenado took the splitter in his wheelhouse, served it in front of Stanton, so a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1. And he's going to slice one down the left field line, 0-1. So the Yankees starting to see Savali a little better, making better contact second time through so far. As that's called a strike at the top of the zone, 0-2. That cutter that just clips the outside edge. And Savali got the call. The 0-2. Olsen protecting that corner as Savali went back there. Still 0-2 as he fouls it off. And this one hammered to right and fairly deep. But again, it's off the top of the wall. It's gone. Or wait, they're calling it a double? Is that what they're saying? It looked like it hit the top of the wall and then bounced. It hits the top of the wall and bounces back foul ground. And because of that, it's a double. One of the weirdest. We got to go to the replay. It's officially, yes, a ground rule double. Let's look at where this lands. Again, the wind blowing in. The short porch in right. It goes about 316 feet, and it hits the top of the wall and doinks into foul ground. I've never seen anything like that. And because I guess it bounced forward into foul ground instead of back, it's a double instead of a home run. And that double play by Gallo now really looms large, as now the Yankees, much like Cleveland in the first, have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And Avi Garcia fouls one off 0-1. What a weird play that was, as again the Yankees are robbed by the elements. And it's now 0-2 to Avi. The 0-2 to Garcia. Up the middle. But right there is Rosario. He'll fire to first in time to end the inning. And both teams have 3 hits. 0-3-0 for Cleveland, 0-3-0 for the Yankees, and both teams are lucky that the other hasn't scored. Jacob Nottingham, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat, will lead off here and take one inside 1-0. Cole already at 65 pitches. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Yankees would love to see him have a couple economical innings and at least maybe go 7, as this is fouled off 1-2. To be fair, he's been solid since the first, really, for the most part. Is this fouled off by Nottingham? The Sheriff. Maybe another 1-2. A hanging curveball. Cole got away with a mistake there. And we'll do it again. 70th pitch of the day for Garrett. Swing and a miss. Flew a fastball by him at 98. 1 away. 9 Ks for Cole. And now Andres Jimenez, the second baseman, he struck out in his first at-bat. Steps up to the plate. He takes a strike at 100. 0-1. Again, the reason why Cole's still in this game is he's been really pretty good with the fastball changeup combination, as that's swung on and missed. 0-2. The breaking stuff hasn't been consistent, but as that just misses low, 1-2. You see there, about a 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio. Not great, but not terrible, as that's fouled off, still 1-2. And that one tried to go back foot with the slider, but Jimenez spoils it. And we'll do another 1-2. Oh, and the umpire, you love it when they just don't give you those strike 3s on the edge. It'll be a 2-2. And now Jimenez will have a humpback liner, the first hit for Cleveland in a couple of innings. It's a 1-out single as Cole looks in at the umpire, saying he should have struck out. Now Miles Straw 1 for 2 with a single. They called another ball, and the umpire says, you want to keep barking? And now that's off the plate, 2-0. So Cole getting squeezed here, and Straw helps him out, 2-1. And that's off the plate, 3-1. Rosario on deck. Ball 4. So another walk from Cole, and that brings up Rosario, 1 for 2 with a single tonight. He takes a strike, 0-1. And this fouled off at the plate, 0-2. And this one just grounded foul, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve, strike 3. But now the Yankee fans hold your breath again as here comes Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out twice today. And the umpire really squeezing Cole. Really, every pitch that's borderline, the umpire refusing to give to him. There's a strike, 2-1. And there she goes. Goodbye, baseball. He turned on the fastball. And again, if that first pitch was called a strike and it was 1-2 instead of 2-1, Cole would not have dipped back into the fastball pool again. Stanton, though, saw 3 fastballs that at-bat, and the third time was the charm. And it's 3-0 Cleveland on a night where it just feels like the Yankees are going to go down 1-0 in the series, as this is sliced foul on the right field line, 0-1. Every break has gone Cleveland's way tonight. And Springer fouls that off, 0-2. And now this one popped up, foul ground. This should reach the netting, and does. And that's in the dirt, 1-2. Oh, up and in, and a plunk Springer, no intent there. Springer not happy, but Cole has just not been sharp tonight. And that brings up Jose Ramirez, who takes a strike, 0-1. And this one ripped foul, 0-2. And that misses low, 1-2. And that's low, 2-2. And Cole has just been a little off tonight, as that's off the plate, 3-2. Mountcastle on deck, as Ramirez fouls that off, still 3-2. And this one grounded to Matt Olson. He'll take it himself, and that will end the inning. But Giancarlo Stanton gets a 3-run home run. Garrett Cole, he's had a lot of strikeouts tonight, but makes a big mistake there. And we go bottom 5. Yankees now down by 3. And Jorge Alcala now warming. Looks like he will pitch the 6. So Cole goes 5. Gives up 3. As Dominguez fouls off a fastball, 0-1. In the 0-1 to Jason. Chopped foul, 0-2. Game far from over, as that misses inside 1-2. But you look at the way the things how things have bounced. The double play ball from Gallo, the ball off the top of the wall from Olson. Oh, and he plunks Dominguez. That brings up Conforto now, and you just have to wonder. There goes Dominguez. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second in plenty of time. Dominguez did not get a good jump. But you know he had 17 steals in the regular season. Savali kind of quick pitched. As Conforto now rips one into the corner. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be off the wall. Conforto digging for second. Straw has a good arm. And the Yankees make 2 outs at second base on back-to-back at-bats. Conforto thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double. And they've run themselves out of this inning as swing and a miss there, 0-1. Instead of maybe runners at first and third with nobody out, there's no one on with 2 outs now. As swing and a miss there, 0-2. Didn't realize how good an arm Straw had. I knew Springer has a good one, and so does Stanton. as that's fouled off 0-2. So a hard lesson learned there. And Conforto only has average speed. If that was Dominguez, he probably would have made it. As Cabrera hits a ground ball to second, to flip to first. Good scoop there by Mountcastle. And the Yankees are retired. At the end of 5 full, it's 3-0 Cleveland. And in comes Jorge Alcala, his second appearance of the postseason. A little wild in Game 1 against Seattle, but we'll see if he's a little sharper here. Ryan Mountcastle 1 for 2 with a single. Also reached on a fielder's choice. Fouls one off, 0-1. And that misses inside, 1-1. So Cole goes 5. A lot of strikeouts. This one grounded right back to Alcala. He'll flip the first one away. Just did not... He struggled through those 5, though. Torkelson 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts. Takes a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 is low. 1-1. That's fouled off 1-2. Again, Cleveland really has the Yankees' number in the regular season. They were the one team that just seemed to give them fits as this is grounded to Olsen. Picks it himself, takes it 2 away. Picks it and takes it himself 2 away. There we go. Jacob Nottingham 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Takes a pitch, and there's a strike, 0-1. Considering how much this umpire squeezed Garrett Cole, you're really kind of just looking in and I'm like, really? You called that one a strike? And now that's an off the plate, 2-1. And this one skied to right. Garcia there. Makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Alcala. We go bottom 6. Yankees still down by 3. Joe Mack struck out in his first at-bat.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Joe.
As Garrett Crochet starting to warm for the Yankees. He hasn't pitched in almost 2 weeks. Hoping he can get in the 7th. And this one, a little humpback liner back behind the mound. Tough play, barehanded. They're going to say Mack is out at first. Bang, bang play. Nicely done by Jimenez. Faster runner might have beat it out. But Mack just gets thrown out, and that brings up Jorge Polanco. Jammed with the cutter, but he had to hustle. It was like a swinging bunt. As Polanco, little blooper towards center. Springer makes the catch, 2 away. And again, nothing seems to be going the Yankee way tonight. As that brings up Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Hit into a double play in that ground out in his last at-bat. And he smacks this to the left side. Ramirez deep in the hole. Fires the first. Oh, another 1-2-3 inning for Savali. We go top 7. Yankees still down by 3. As Garrett Crochet, you see there, 1-1 record, 16 saves, a 1.95 ERA in 44 appearances in the regular season. He'll hit 99 on the gun. The face Jimenez, Straw, and Rosario. Jimenez 1 for 2, a single. He was on when Stanton homered. Fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. Straw actually has reverse split, so it's really coming in for the next 2 guys. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. And Jordan Hicks warming up just in case if it gets to Stanton, Hicks will come in. And this one blooped to left, slicing foul and away from Joey Gallo as it falls harmlessly out of play. The 0-2 from Crochet. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Good fastball there from the lefty. And that'll bring up Miles Straw, 1 for 2. He singled and scored a run. He was on when Stanton homered. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. That one in the dirt. Straw lays off, 1-2. Another foul ball, still 1-2. And this one skied to right. Garcia is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 3 with a single tonight. And that's called a ball by a very inconsistent home plate umpire. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 to Rosario. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. And this one chopped to Nolan Arenado. Fields on a short hop, fires the first. Crochet has a nice 1-2-3 7th. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees down by 3. Nolan Arenado 1 for 2. Leading off with a leading off tonight. He had a single earlier. It looks like Jordan Hicks will pitch the 8th now. Arenado. First pitch to him is a strike. Comeback cutter. 0-1. Genesis Cabrera and James Karinchak warming now for Cleveland in the pen. But Savali, he's cruising. And Arenado off the end of the bat, hit towards left center. Stanton coming on, makes the basket catch. Or the nonchalant catch, I just say, 1 away. And that brings up Matt Olson, who was within inches of a 2-run home run. Instead, it was a double. And he skies one to dead center. Again, the wind not doing the Yankees any favors tonight. Catches made by Springer. 2 quick outs here in the 7th. And now that brings up Avi Garcia. 0 for 2. Cleveland not shifting Avi. And Garcia rips it right at Ramirez. He hit it right on the screws. And a nice play by Jose. As we go top 8, Jordan Hicks coming on for his second appearance of the postseason. Pitched a perfect inning in Seattle. And here comes Stanton, whose home run is the difference, and he goes opposite field. And Stanton has a 2-hit night, hurting his old team. And now that brings up George Springer 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. He takes one outside, 1-0. Up and in, almost hit him again, 2-0. Springer fouls it off, 2-1. The 2-1, checked his swing, 3-1. Ramirez on deck. There's a strike at the knees, 3-2. The payoff pitch is fouled back out of play, still 3-2. Swing and a miss, got him out in front of a changeup, 1 away. Big strikeout for Hicks there, as that brings up Jose Ramirez. Ramirez 0 for 3. Takes one just off the plate, says the umpire, 1-0. And now swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-1. That one a little high, says the umpire, 2-1. And now this one popped up to shallow left. Gallo is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 3 with a single now. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. And this one hammered towards right center field and will dunk in front of Dominguez for a base hit. Stanton trying to go first to third. The throw is Stanton's going home, and he will be out by a mile. Did he not think the Yankees were going to try and throw him out? I don't know what was going on there, but mark it 8-5-2, and the Yankees throw out Stanton at home. We go bottom 8. It's 3-0 New York. Giovanni, 3-0 Cleveland, my apologies. Yankees are down 3-0, but holy cow. Giovanni Gallegos now starting to warm for the Yankees. He hasn't pitched all postseason, so he'll get the 9th no matter what. As that misses high, 1-0. Dominguez 0 for 1, hit by a pitch. Caught stealing second, back in the 5th. And Dominguez almost takes Savali's head off. That's a base hit up the middle. And that brings up Michael Conforto now 1 for 2, who had a single in his last at-bat. And that's low and outside, 1-0. Dominguez not going on that pitch, as the Yankees are running out of chances. Now chases one in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 to Conforto. Chopped foul, 1-2. Bit of a hole on the right side where Conforto likes to hit it. And that's outside, 2-2. Count now full, 3-2. Cabrera on deck. The payoff pitch came right at him. This one hit the deep right, but right there is Straw makes the catch, one away. He hit it well, but Straw was able to run it again. And the wind not doing the Yankees any favors tonight. Ozzie Cabrera, 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out and a ground out. And Cabrera, he dropped the bunt. It's a pretty bunt. He does this sometimes. They'll throw him out at first, though. Ramirez, nice play. Dominguez goes to second. Cabrera bunts for base hits on the regular, so it's not a bad call there. If he reaches, he stays out of the double play. If he reaches, the tying run is now Joe Mack, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And he has a chance to at least pass the baton. Instead, 2 outs. Runner at second, and Mack will bloop this one towards left center, and making the catch is Springer on the run to end the inning. So the Yankees strand another runner. We go top 9. It'll be the bottom of the lineup is Giovanni Gallegos. You see there, 57 saves in 72 games in the regular season, a whip under 1. One of those blown saves, though, was against this Cleveland lineup. Can't blow the save here, though, as he's down by 3, just trying to hold it here. Spencer Torkelson swings to a fastball. 0-1. And that's in off the plate, 1-1. So Gallegos trying to get some work against the bottom of the Cleveland lineup. This foul back out of play, 1-2. And Torkelson having some good swings against Gallegos. Chases that one out of the zone, 1 away. And that brings up Jacob Nottingham, who's 0 for 3. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Gallegos working quickly. So some bad base running by the Yankees. A lot of bad breaks as there's a strike, 0-2. And Cleveland hit the one pitch that Cole wishes he could have back with guys on. It'll be a 1-2 to Nottingham. This one punched foul, still 1-2. Stanton, every now and then, if he guesses right, he can turn a fastball and send it a long ways, as that's low, 2-2. And that's what happened. And now Nottingham's going to serve one to right. That's a 1-out base hit. Garcia will retrieve it and fire into second. Again, Gallegos hasn't pitched since the game 161 of the season, I believe, as that's fouled off by Jimenez. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Swing and a miss on a changeup there, 0-2. And now this one lined, by Cabrera. That's a base hit. Dominguez will try to get Nottingham, but he slides into second. They can't get the force. Just by Ozzie Cabrera, and now Miles Straw on the top of the lineup is up. He's 1 for 3. And the umpire is not giving Gallegos, much like Cole, anything. And swing and a miss on a changeup there, 1-1. And now this one served to right. That's a base hit. Holding at third is Nottingham. And again, Gallegos hasn't pitched in 2 weeks. You hoping to get some work in, but just doesn't seem to have it as Rosario thrings to a fastball, 0-1. And he nubs one foul, 0-2. And now a hanging slider. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Garcia's going to come up firing. It's a 2-run single. And Giovanni Gallegos hasn't pitched in a couple of weeks, and it shows. And now this game has gotten out of hand as Stanton fouls one off, 0-1. And that's fouled off, 0-2. This series, swing and a miss, strike 3, got Stanton. This inning might get Gallegos to where it becomes a closer by committee. George Springer, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and also worked the walk, takes a strike there, 0-1. This game is a wake-up call for New York. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Foul ball there from Springer, still 0-2. And another foul ball, 0-2. And that's off the plate, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gallegos eventually strikes out the side, but gives up a pair. Last licks for the Yankees, now down by 5. Savali going for the complete game shutout. Polanco 1 for 3 with a single, erased on a double play.
The second baseman,
Polanco swings through a cutter, 0-1. Yankees do have a 6-run inning this postseason, but that was against Seattle when they were already in the lead. And the 0-1 fouled back, 0-2. And this fouled off at the plate, still 0-2. I mean, the Yankees would basically have to bat around this inning to just tie the game. As Polanco lines this on a rope to second, Rosario makes the catch, 1 away. And that brings up Joey Gallo, who's 0 for 3.
Joey Gallo.
And he chops one to the left side. Ramirez, bare hands, fires the first. Oh, a gold glove caliber play there to rob Gallo of a base hit. And now last hope for the Yankees, Nolan Arenado, 1 for 3 with a single. There are just some games where you just think it's not our night, as that misses outside 1-0, and this is one of those games. Anybody still in chat? You want to see a third game tonight or no? If not, we'll call it here. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, 1-1. And now swing and a miss, 1-2. Yankees down to their last strike. Only the 75th pitch of the day for Savali. Fouled off and staying alive is Arenado. And he stays alive again on the splitter. And he stays alive again on a slider. Still 1-2. And again, he spoils one. Well, at least he's putting together a good last at-bat. This will be the 8th pitch of the AB. And he skies one to right. This should do it. Straw is there. Makes the catch. The wind was quite literally not blowing the Yankees' way tonight. Cleveland comes into New York, gets a 5-0 shutout. Yankees leave several men on. Terry Francona very happy. Garrett Cole drops to 1-1. Savali, a complete game shutout, 1-0. Only had 1 strikeout the whole night. A lot of weak contact. Your player of the game. And Contreras, yeah, he's banged up. He will not start game 2 either of this series, which will be Plesac versus Brandon Woodruff. Oh, Mackenzie Gore got called up by the Padres as Atlanta and San Diego are tied at 1. And yeah, Wilson Contreras, a little banged up for the postseason. Yankees ain't too thrilled about that. As now Joe Mack will become the starting catcher. So, well, I'm not getting any word from the chat, which means that I don't think anybody's here. So, after a very lively first game, everybody kind of hung out and went away. So, I was going to say, if folks wanted to see a third game, I would play a third game, because that kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Please, like, it's not going to be Cal Quantrill, it's going to be Brandon Woodruff, who pitched a 9-inning, 1-run game against Seattle. You would hope he could do the same against his Cleveland lineup, but man. Whew. That was a rough one. But again, though, when the wind is blowing like that, so many of my fly balls, this would have been a game we could have won. Literally, if the wind was blowing the other way. Polanco's fly ball. Arenado, I think, had a fly ball. Olsen's fly ball. It's a completely different tone. Stanton's was leaving no matter what the wind was doing. But that's the way it goes. Literally, sometimes the wind will go and they'll be like, nope, not tonight. So, I guess we'll do games 2 and 3 tomorrow then. So, Cleveland takes the first game 5-0. Again, you go back to the regular season. Let's see. Cleveland took 2 of 3 from us here. And then Cleveland took 3 of 4 from us in Cleveland. We went 2-5. Even though we had 108 wins, we went 2-5 against Cleveland in the regular season. They were close games too. They really have our number though. This was all right. Musgrove took the loss here against Plesac. Gallegos blew the save. I remember this one. Gallegos blew the save, and Devin Williams got the win. Gallegos got the win in a late game. Quantrill got the loss here. And I remember this one. Woodruff got the loss hard. The Yankee offense didn't do anything. This one, Ryan Stanek, who we traded away, got the win. I believe in extras. And then this one was a heartbreaker. This one we were up 4-2, and Gallegos gave up 3 straight home runs. Right? So again, Cleveland really has his number. So even though he's our closer, we might have somebody else close and might do a matchup kind of thing, maybe Hicks or Crochet, because even down 3-0, Gallegos showed he can't hold Cleveland. He can't stop Cleveland. So, Savali, a massive outing there. And now Yankees got to hope playing for the split, and then you hope you can win 2 or 3 in Cleveland, and then before coming back to the Bronx. I mean, there of course is a chance we win 4 in a row. We actually did that last year in 2022. We split with Houston in the first 2 games, and then won 3 in a row in Houston before going to the World Series. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again against Cleveland, but I can tell you right now, Garrett Cole won't start again until Game 6, if there's a Game 6. We will go our full way through the rotation. Woodruff, Musgrove, Robbie Ray, Cal Quantrill. Especially if we're up like 3-1, Quantrill definitely gets the ball in Game 5, in my opinion. Or maybe we put Cole there. I don't know. And then Woodruff here, and then all hands on deck for Game 7 with Musgrove. I don't know. We'll see how the series goes. If we're up 3-1, I will start Quantrill Game 5. If we're tied at 2, I might go Cole here, even though he hasn't really had it. So, just because of the off day here. So, and then maybe use Quantrill in relief or something if need be. If Cole doesn't have it, we pull him quickly and bring in Cal Quantrill. But a tough loss to start off the ALCS. Cleveland just ate our lunch. So, again, we wanted the Angels. I was rooting for the Angels because I know I have their number. I'm not worried about Ohtani or Trout or any of those guys. Stanton always seems to kill me since I traded him. Cleveland's the one team I'm worried about. I'm not worried about San Diego or Atlanta. Definitely wasn't worried about Seattle. But those pesky Guardians. All right. Well, have a good night, folks. We're going to call it there. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow for games 2 and 3 of the ALCS. But until then, be well, and yeah, I'll see yous all later. So, good night.